Okay, the court is now in session. My name is Chief Magistrate Jeshin Vidal. Can I please have the name of the lead prosecution?
Primary Prosecutor, Your Honor, Mo Familia.
Okay, and you are a registered Crown Prosecutor, is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. Registered Crown Prosecutor with the Office of Public Prosecutions.
Are you the arresting officer, or is the arresting officer with you at the desk?
Your Honor, there is no arresting officer as the defendant is filing a case for a warrant. I am the officer that wrote the warrant. I believe the arresting officer is behind me in the gallery, Senior Constable Damian Widow Ashburn.
Perfect. Warrant officer is acceptable. If we have any questions about his arrest, which is unlikely to happen, we will ask for the arresting officer post warrant. Defense, what is your name?
Brady, Heavy-Hitter-King-Hendrix.
Okay, I'm going to need you to give your name in writing to the bailiff over here, who will then send it to me in the emails.
Give me a quick second.
Unfortunately, the High Court of Victoria has not given me a charge for last name abuse, so I am unable to censure you at this time. But God willing, or the High Court, I would if I could, sir.
Give me a sec.
Alrighty then. While he is, getting his name all sorted.
And there's apostrophes between
We
before
don't.
the H and after the
We don't have to worry about that. This is government work. We don't need to be that accurate. Thank you, bailiff. I have gotten the note on my iPad. Okay, so here's the deal. What's going to happen here is the prosecution is going to say what happened, why it was a crime, and why you done did it beyond a reasonable doubt. You may object at any time to their statements or facts. However, you must wait until they finish their sentence. The most obvious case for an objection is relevance. You believe it to be untrue, or you believe they lack proof. After they have made their case of what you did, why it was a crime, and why you definitely done did it, as a defendant, you get to make your case that you are innocent. Please be advised that charges of misconduct, policy violation, and other things such as that rarely have an effect on guilty or innocent in court cases. Unless you believe there is corruption, please report it to IBAC or the Police Victoria leadership. If you believe there was corruption in the form of fabrication or police committing crimes, you may bring it up in trial. But once again, it is unlikely to affect your verdict. Do you understand, defendant?
I do.
Okay, as Chief Magistrate, this will be a dialogue. I will be asking both sides questions to ensure a fair trial, even though you are self representing. Prosecution, please name the charges and present your case.
Your Honor, the charges are one count of drive at speeds dangerous to the public, followed by a PIN, exceed speed over limit, exceed speed limit over 100 kilometers, license disqualification, as well as a penalty infringement notice for an impounded vehicle. Your Honor, myself, leading Senior Constable Mo Familia, along with my partner to my left, Senior Constable and former Sergeant Shane Schofield, were patrolling on southbound lanes of Vinewood Park Drive, just passing the casino, heading towards Mirror Park Drive to check on a speed camera that I had placed in the area earlier. We were passed by a vehicle, Liberty Walk GTR, plate number Yankee Echo Bravo 62, at speeds exceeding 242 kilometers an hour in the 60 zone. Your Honor, as soon as we locked the speed on your plate, we chucked a U-turn and we attempted to follow the vehicle to initiate a traffic stop. However, due to the excessive speeds of the vehicle and the vehicle heading towards northbound lanes of Los Santos Freeway, heading towards Harmony area and Sonora Freeway, we were unable to catch up with the vehicle, and as a result, I had written a warning for a license. I had written a warrant for a license disqualification as well as an impound on that vehicle. It is a vehicle seizure warrant under the Road Safety Act of 1986. which permits Victoria Police to impound vehicle based on discretion based on the speeds. Your Honor, the suspect was exceeding the speed limit by 222 kilometers, which is extremely dangerous to the public. As a result, like I mentioned, I wrote the warrant and I included the plate, and I had included that the vehicle was not reported stolen at the time. I also included in the warrant that I informed officers in the warrant not to send Mr. Brady Hendrix to community service, and I informed them that fines were sufficient along with the license disqualification and the impound of the vehicle.
Very
Attached to the
well.
warrant, Your
Prosecution.
Honor.
Go ahead.
Attached to the warrant, you can find a picture of the speed radar as well as the plate reader, or the ANPR, automatic number plate reader, attached to the warrant. The vehicle, like I mentioned, was not reported stolen according to our MDT. That concludes my submission, Your Honor.
Oh, thank you. So the court recorder, Cheryl, is currently having some issues opening up email depositories, so you'll just have to email me directly, prosecution. Defense, do you have any contention with what the prosecution has said so far, and are you ready to offer your defense?
I think the main thing was just proof, Your Honor. But I think here's enough proof that I was going over the speed limit.
So at this time, I am looking at a dash cam still frame of an ANPR system clocking speeds exceeding legal speeds with a plate that I believe is registered to you in it. So they have provided evidence of their claim. Would you like to make a case, or would you like to stipulate to the facts?
I'll stipulate the facts.
Okay. So to clarify, Mr. We're just going to call you Heavy Hitter. That's the easiest one.
Brady.
God, I'm disappointed. Very disappointed in you, sir. Okay, Mr. Heavy Hitter, or defendant. First off, were you in the vehicle at the time that it was speeding, as you stipulated to the fact that the vehicle was speeding, but you haven't stipulated to the fact that you were in it?
I wasn't.
Okay, you were in it. What was your reason for exceeding the speed limit of the state of Victoria?
I had a friend have a major car crash in Sandy Shores. Next to
As the police were unable to arrest you at the time, did you arrive at that car crash in Sandy Shores?
I did, and I took 2 people to hospital.
Okay. Are those people present in the gallery at all?
No, they aren't.
Okay. But you did take 2 people to the hospital. So you would say that your actions were not for a criminal nature, even though they were unlawful, would be something that you would state. Okay.
No.
Victoria Police, is there a reason you didn't charge this man with engaging in a police pursuit?
Yes, Your Honor. It is because we were unable to catch up to him due to the speeds, so I do not believe that he was aware that we were trying to initiate a traffic stop on him.
Defendant, were you aware that Victoria Police had identified you and were attempting to pull you over, or did you not hear them?
I don't think I heard them. I didn't see any cop car, but yeah.
Alrighty. So, the prosecution has presented a solid case. They have evidence of an ANPR hit with a speed and a license plate. The defendant has stipulated to the facts and admitted that he was in the car. So here's what we're going to do. Due to the non-criminal nature of this offense in terms of intent, due to the defendant stipulating to the facts and not lying to the court, did you turn yourself in, or were you arrested, sir, for the warrant?
I was held at gunpoint and was taken hostage for a bank in Legion Square, and I believe my Holden has been impounded for, I'm not sure how long, but maybe 24 hours. But yeah, that was stolen as well. Yeah, I was held at gunpoint, taken to the bank, and arrested there.
Okay. prosecution, you'll confirm that he was a kidnap victim, and when you ran his ID, he came back with a warrant. Is that what happened?
Your Honor, I am unaware. I was not at the scene. I believe Senior Constable Damian Widow Ashburn behind me could confirm or deny.
Arresting
Yes.
officer, if you could please tell me the circumstance of his arrest. You can do it from back there, don't worry.
Yep. So the reason he is in custody at this point is due to the fact he was a hostage at a bank robbery, and through protocol, we are to get the ID of everybody who has been the hostage. And when we ran his name in the MDT, it came back wanted due to a warrant, and his vehicle is not impounded due to the fact that he was a hostage and not involved in the actual robbery.
Perfect. Okay, so due to the fact that you were not fleeing from police, the police didn't have to necessarily go get you, and that you were victimized, we're going to go ahead and find you guilty of driving speeds dangerous to the public, and we will go ahead and uphold the impound. However, due to your engaging with the court, your honest nature, and your lack of criminal intent, we will not uphold the license disqualification at this time. Bailiff, if you could please ensure that the the defendant's car is provided to the police. You may have to transport him to a garage so the police can get it. And if you could please give him a fine for driving speeds dangerous, I will give you that amount.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, for driving at speeds dangerous to the public, because I am waiving your license disqualification for lack of criminal intent, even though by the strict letter of the law, VicPol is well within their rights to have applied it, you will be receiving the maximum fine of $4,000, and you will not be receiving ComServe as Victoria Police is not seeking it at this time. Once you have provided the vehicle to Victoria Police for impound, you are free to go, sir. Case adjourned.